Hello and welcome back. I am Mondef, of course, and I am out in the woods, on the tops of the trees, with my horse, Oh no, Treetop! Don't go down the tree! That's annoying. We were gonna do more tree hopping. Yeah. If you haven't tried this, it is a world of fun. Just jump back and forth between the treetops on a horse. Horse parkour. Is that a thing? Is there a map horse parkour? Because, I would not be good at it if it was a thing. Anyway, back to the house. Which is just around a few more of these trees. This is a mega taiga, and let me tell you, these trees, tons of these 2x2s, and they're so dense. It's really hard to see, like, not even very far. There is a horse parkour map. That's awesome. But of course there is. I can't be the first person to have thought of that. Palm's online, so is Smelly and Cabby Stars. Cabby Stars is off trying to find his own place to live, I believe. And I'm going to return Treetop to his pen. And we're going to take a quick look around. You can see some things have changed since I showed this to you last episode. We have done a lot of sketching. A lot. Munch munch. I'm going to kind of explain to you the basic shapes of what we're going to do, and then I'm going to go off camera and build a whole bunch of this stuff, because a lot of this is going to be repeating patterns, and they're just not all that interesting. But I'll show you the progress as we move along on this project. What we're going to build is a giant indoor building. Some of it will be above ground, some of it will be below ground, and sometimes I'm going to fall off the platforms that I want to show you guys. There's going to be this major outside circle, and that's this giant netherrack wall here. Snipe the creeper. Goodbye, creeper. Oh, he's not. Die. Be dead. Well, that was suicide if I ever saw one. Yeah, so we're going to have this giant outside circle, and it's going to taper up, and then there's going to be a top piece for it, which I'll get to the top piece some other day. It's definitely not going to be today. But inside of here, there will be... Do I have any blocks on me? I don't want a pillar with obsidian. Spruce will work. Just get over there. Inside of this big walled area, there's going to be a giant pathway here, and then it'll go wrap around as a circle, and we're going to have these spaces, and this is where we're going to build, you know, things like automatic sugar farms, and automatic melon farms, and automatic melon farms, and storage systems, and all kinds of fun stuff. At some point, we're going to get everything inside, not of this circle, but we're going to start with this circle. And then we're going to go down. So this hole will actually be a hole, and it will go down several floors, down into the ground. And I didn't show F3 last time I was here, so I'm going to go ahead and show you F3 because I specifically want you to notice this Y value. The ground level is 82 here in our Mega Taiga. It's very high ground. So even though we're going to dig down into the ground, we'll still be higher than most people's builds would be. Normal ground height is 63. I also wanted to show you, we are in the newest snapshot, 14W04B, latest as of this recording. And we have a couple new things that are going on in this F3 screen. You can see when I point in the X direction, and it doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative X, the X values become bolded, and the same thing with the Z values. When I look up or down, it kind of ignores me, doesn't really care that I exist, and Y doesn't change at all. But that's not a big deal. You're really usually wondering whether you're facing X or Z. You can see where the reticule normally is. That little crosshairs, we now actually have the block grid line directions. So that points you in positive of each of the 3 grid lines, and you can see how it lines up perfectly with blocks when I go like this. That'll show you positive Z is up towards the green, positive X, I believe it is, yeah, X is towards the red, and positive Z is off towards that blue side. So it's kind of an interesting way to look at your, get your bearings on, you know, what side of a block is which. But I think it's going to be useful for a number of things, none of which we'll use today. so let's go ahead and turn off F3. I'm going to get building. I say me, but it's going to be me, Palm, and Mally. We're all going to get together, and we are going to build. I think our first project is trying to design an outer wall. Okay, guess Mally's not helping. It's fine. She's been working on finishing up her spawn house, which I keep thinking is done, and she keeps saying there's more to do for it. But it's looking really good, by the way. Basement. We'll go look at our basement at some point. Maybe not today. But I think I'm going to try to get this outer wall to look decent. What we're going for is workable... Ooh, I did not look at you. Did not look at you. I'm trying to get to a workable solution so that we can start building automation systems. Because, let me tell you, I am tired of harvesting carrots and potatoes and sugar canes. I want these things to start getting automated. And I have some fun ideas on how to do that. But we need a base first. So... give me just 1 second, and I will build up the walls. And there we go. That was easy. No, that was not easy. That took quite an amount of time. But I'm pretty happy with what we've come up with. Palm and I have been hard at work, tracing circles, placing blocks, digging blocks up, placing other blocks. But I'm pretty happy with what we came up with. It's lime green stained glass. We got the new polished andesite and also polished granite. Those are the blocks that we're working with. We tried a number of different blocks. Those were just the ones that we liked the best for this. So I'm kind of give you a couple different angles of looking at it. Look at it from over here. So there's only obviously 1/8 of the circle, so we're gonna need to copy this a few more times. So here's it from kind of this angle over here. What'll happen is these support struts, which are running up the perfect line after this major support rib, they're going to start running the other direction. There we go. And then we'll get to the next 90 degrees, which will be over there. And we'll have another one of these big strong ribs. So that should be pretty easy to do. Now that we know what we're building, it's just a matter of copying it out. We've already dug out the whole next section. Got a bunch of dirt laying on the ground here. You can see this is our old marker, and now we're laying it down with what will be the stone bricks, which will act as the lip from this angled portion from what will be a... Oh, creeper. Don't blow up my scratching lines, please. Oh. I've been having really bad lag today, but that's no excuse for having missed the creeper that bad. That was not even close. So yeah, these straight sections, these will need to get done at some other time, but for right now we're worried about getting that circle section repeated all the way around, and that will probably take us quite a bit of time. So I will probably see you tomorrow, your block flip. Okay, I've ridden treetop up to the mountain outside of our little base space. So this phase is completed, and here's what it looks like. You can see our sketch for the interior up a little bit, but there is the first phase of the build. We got the walls up, which I think looks awesome from up here. I think it looks really, really awesome. So let's take treetop down. Oh, other direction, treetop. This way. Ouch! Sorry, treetop. Down we go. Little bit of render lag. This snapshot actually has some problems. I normally can play on 12 chunks in single player. In multiplayer, like this server only serves 10 chunks, so it doesn't necessarily matter if you go over 10. But I'm having to play it on about 7 right now. And I usually can play with fancy graphics, but I'm having to play with fast. That is because otherwise I get less than 30 frames a second, which you can really start to notice. So, yeah. Oh, over the little person door. I had to knock this out so treetop could get out. There we go. Let's get up here. Let's wall this back up. We did go with the lime glass, which I like a lot. Oh, I guess you guys saw that. This has been a couple days for me since I showed you the 1/8. I guess you guys saw that, but now it's finished all the way around. We've also lowered the floor so that it is all even. Some parts of the floor, I say lowered, but we had to raise some parts of the floor. We've leveled it. How about that? Oh, you know what? Since last time I logged in, Palm went around, and I guess he some of this was netherrack, and he replaced it all with stone bricks. That looks nice. Nice and all even, matchy-matchy. Some of it's going to have to change anyway, but it's nice to have it be all matchy for now, so it doesn't look quite so bad. We've also moved our farms down. They were up like 4 blocks, so we moved them down. You can actually see this was the level of the ground before. These were used to sit on the ground, but so now we're 2 blocks lower in this area. We're in the process of reorganizing the chests that we had, these are still some of those original chests. We're rearranging them into a more organized chest storage area for the time being. I've got a whole bunch of random stuff on me. We'll keep the netherrack. I do want to work on the floor. Let's go up here. I just want to show you first, and then we'll get some materials and get to work here. So this is what the floor is going to be like. There's going to be a nice little ring here. It's going to go all the way around. There will be a divider. Probably won't be fence. We just had fence on hand. There'll probably be glass panes so that you can jump over them, and so that you can like throw things over the edges without them, hitting the top like that and being derpy. Yeah. And there will be this walking path, and then there will be things here. And behind this, between this wall and that wall, this is where we're going to put all the things. So a wheat farm or on-max sugarcane farm or whatever. That's where all of that will sit. This will be a hallway to an as of yet unannounced part of the base. And there will be a similar one on this side over here. So we're going to make sure we leave those spaces open. But I do want to get this floor built. So let's head down here and grab some stuff. Let's see, I think we should probably work with some stone. Maybe some sandstone. Let's try some sandstone. And quartz. I know quartz is kind of expensive and annoying to collect, but I think those would be the materials we try here. Let's just make a few of those, because I don't want to make a whole bunch if I end up not using them. I want to try slabs, and I'm picking mostly materials that we have at least similar color stairs for, because we may want to use stairs. The stone slab being the one that we'd have to use like stone brick stairs or cobblestone stairs or something like that, because obviously there's nothing with this texture and anything but this half slab, which is really a shame. That was brilliant. Good job, Mondef. Thanks, Mondef. I thought so too. I'm going a little bit crazy talking to myself. Yeah. Okay. While I work on designing a floor here, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit of talk shop. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't be using my silk touch pick. I should be using Mr. Diggy Diggy. Okay. I wanted to talk shop a little bit. Talk about the channel and what's going on with all of that stuff. So I currently have horrible internet, so I'm a little bit unreliable as to when I can record and when I can upload, and whether or not it will upload at all. But my current goal is to put out 2 episodes here on the Vanilla Woods server every week, which I think is a good goal. I think that's a good achievable thing that we can do. I can do that. Awesome. Back down on the floor. Oh, I was going to use the workbench that's there, but it got taken out. It's probably this one. We needed some more sandstone slabs, so let's make a few more here. So that's the goal right now, is 2 episodes of Vanilla Woods a week. 3 if we're lucky, but 2's the goal. 2 is the goal. So that's where that's at. Now, even with that, maintaining that goal, 2 a week, I have time for at least 1 more episode a week. And then when I get good internet, then we could do even more than that. But I don't have good internet right now, so we're stuck to that limit. So the question is, and this is a question for you guys. I do want answers, so prepare your comments. Prepare your fingers for comments. How about that? To leave a comment. Would you prefer more Vanilla Woods? So it is make Vanilla Woods 3 times a week the goal, or would you like to see something different in addition to Vanilla Woods? So I would still do the 2 to maybe 3 episodes of Vanilla Woods, and then I would also put out 1 to 2 episodes of some other series. To give you an idea, and I also want kind of your thoughts on this, I mentioned, if you follow me on Google+, you've already heard about this, I'm thinking about a Introduction to Redstone series. I know it's been done a bunch, like a whole bunch of people have different Introduction to Redstones, but when I ran the search, and I did it just to see like what else is out there, who had done it, was there anything that like I thought covered the topic well. I found some things that covered the topic well, but they were really old, and so a lot of the new redstone mechanics weren't covered until like kind of additional episodes that were tacked onto the series at the end, which I think kind of confused the series and confuses redstone a little bit. So that's what came up with me when I searched. I'm sure there's some other good ones out there. The question is, would you guys be interested in my take on the series Introduction to Redstone? If you would, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. If you think you would be interested in that, but not to focus on it at this time, I'd like to hear that too, because when I do have more time, then I can revisit these ideas. So that's the first idea, is Introduction to Redstone. The next idea is modded Minecraft. This one's a little bit involved here. Modded Minecraft is a little bit awkward right now because, the big way everybody does it is Feed the Beast, right? Feed the Beast is like the way to do modded Minecraft. But there's a problem with Feed the Beast, and I think this has affected Feed the Beast on YouTube. The problem is the packs get updated so much, and when they do get updated, half the time, I like the quartz up here, half the time they update them, it breaks your world, and you have to start over. Right? Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I don't think so. I think it happens way more often than it is really conducive to a YouTube series. Because I want to show, not the beginning of the game 20 times, but some of the really neat end-game things you can do. In addition to that, some of the neat things you can do when these mods interact with each other. Because I find the mods' interactions far more interesting than just building with Buildcraft or just building with Industrial Craft, When you get them to interact with each other, I think that is far more interesting than any one mod alone, which is why these packs are so great. So that's the problem with Feed the Beast, is the packs are constantly being updated and the worlds are constantly getting reset, and it creates, I think, problems for a YouTube series. But I do want to play a modded Minecraft series. So I have 3 ways we can do that. Way number one is we do a Feed the Beast series, and when the world resets, we reset the world. That's an option. Okay. Option number 2 is I put together my own collection of mods, and because of the way that the laws work, and I would not be able to distribute it. I could show you guys how to install all the mods, could link you to the website where to get all the mods so that you guys could kind of play with the mod collection and hang out with that. But I would not be able to distribute the mod pack. At least probably not. That's probably most likely a scenario. So that's that. I could put together my own pack, play in single player, and and I could make a series out of that. And I think I could include some really fun mods that have some really unique interactions with each other, and have quite a bit of fun with it. So that's one option. I guess that's option 2. Option 2 is make my own pack. All right. Then we have the third option. The third option is that a friend of mine, which you may recognize if you're a long subscriber of my channel, his name is Nemson. Nemson has a running group right now. They're called Utopia. They're an awesome group. There's a link to their forum actually on my channel page, on my channel icon, I think. If not, I'll put it make sure I can include it in the video description of this video. That's okay. That's probably okay too. Let's try quartz and sandstone. Quartz and sandstone in the inside. So I could join Utopia. I've been offered a spot. I have told them that I'm kind of on hold at the moment, and they do something I think is quite unique, which could be quite fun, but it has its downsides. They have their own pack that they're running. It's a custom pack. They call it the Utopia Modded Minecraft Pack. And the Utopia pack has a lot of really good mods in it, and they call it an evolving pack, which is a very, I think, unique idea. So they include some really fun mods for short periods of time. So, oh wait, did I decide? I'm doing that inverse, so give me back. Nope, okay, don't get it back. Check quartz on the outside, sandstone on the inside. So they run really fun mods for a short period of time, and then they take them out of the pack. And then they'll introduce new mods. So, like right now, they're running a whole bunch of steam-powered mods, which are actually really cool. They look really neat, and they let you do some pretty cool little things. And what this allows you to do is run a mod for a short period of time, try it, play with it, decide whether the group falls in love with it. And if the group does, then it stays, and if the group doesn't, then it goes away. Now, the downside to this, I can already hear some of you saying, doesn't that mean the world will reset? They only use these short-run mods in certain Mistcraft worlds. And then, when they take the mods out, they remove the world, back it up, just in case they ever bring the mods back. But they back up the world, remove it, and that way there is no problem with the world getting corrupted. It does mean that you can't bring those modded items back to your normal world, back to the overworld, to your normal build, to your normal base. So you wouldn't be able to have one cohesive base structure with all the mods interacting in fun, unique ways, which is that's the downside. And the mod pack is always changing. Oops, sorry. I have a feeling I'm disconnected. I'm not. Oh, goody. Okay. Sorry, happens a lot, and you're like, I'm getting disconnected, but I didn't this time. Fantastic. So that's the downside, is that, you know, I wouldn't necessarily be able to make all the mods interact in the fun ways that I always love to. Now, the core set of mods that are always present and never get removed are a good, really solid set of mods. If I started my mod pack, I'd start with a lot of the same mods, just because I think it's a logical collection that they've started. So that's the third choice, is join Utopia and play with those guys. A really fun group of guys. Advantages: multiplayer, which is awesome. Disadvantages: you can't always do what I want with making the mods interact with each other in one giant base, station, ship, whatever I decide to build. Ouch. A little bit laggy. Maybe with Crime Offline I won't be so laggy, but it's probably my internet and not Crime's. So yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that, and kind of get an idea of what you guys want to see, because, you know, I think any of those three I would have a lot of fun doing, so I'm not really worried about it in that regard. The question is what you guys want to see, because that matters to me quite a bit, actually. Open chest. Thank you. I'm trying to decide if there are any other blocks that we should try for that thing. Stone brick, maybe. Cobblestone, no. Woods, we could try the woods. We have tons of spruce. We could try some spruce up there. Could try acacia, although dark oak. I really like dark oak, so let's grab some dark oak, and we'll try some dark oak as well. Grab some slabs. There we go. Alright, so just the recap, and then drop your comments in the bottom. Number 1, play FTB. When the world resets, we have to reset the world. Option number 2, play a custom mine pack, and I can't distribute it. And single player, because that's probably where we would end up, is in a single player environment. Option number 3, join Utopia, play multiplayer, and be a little bit restricted in when and where I can build at, because that's the case with that situation. So that's that. So if you want a modded pack, please tell me. Hey, I want to see you play modded Minecraft again. I do love modded Minecraft, and I'd like to see you do that one, 1, 2, or 3, or tell me specifically, because I'm probably gonna forget which one's 1, 2, or 3, and then I'll have to rewatch my video. And yeah, that gets old, because by the time this video goes up, I've already watched it 3 or 4 times, because during the editing process. So yeah. All right. So that is that. Let's see, maybe spruce down the middle, dark oak around the outside? Sure, let's try that. 1, 2, 3. This side doesn't have the wall mock-ups. That is more spruce. That is not dark oak. Dark oak, there we go. And 3 more. In addition to that, you may notice, you probably haven't, because I wouldn't know if I was a viewer, on my channel page, I have created a YouTube donate button. And I do not want to be that YouTuber who's like, donate, 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 because I find that extremely annoying. I put it on there because it's been mentioned to me before in comments and on my Google Plus page that I should have a donate button. It's there. If you wish to donate, you may. If you do donate, I will probably find a way to thank the people who donate, I don't know, with builds or monuments or something like that. Also, I'll probably find a way to do that. Get, save your name in the world if you want it there. And yeah, so that's where that's at. Like I said, I don't want to harp on this too much, but if you do donate to me, from now until I tell you otherwise, all of that donation money will be used either to buy food, which sounds funny, but that's the case. I eat a lot of pizza, so there you go. Either to buy food or used for my channel in one way or another. And I mean that like buying editing software or buying music rights or games or, that kind of stuff. So I need a new computer, so that would probably be on the list to save up for a new computer. So that's where that would go. So if you feel generous, $1 or $2, don't donate less than $1. That's going to be my recommendation. And I'm going to tell you that not because, I'm greedy, you gotta give me a whole $1. No, I'm going to say that because if you donate less than $1, PayPal will make more money from it than I will see. So donate $1 or more if you're feeling generous. All right, I'm done with that. I won't talk about it for a long time. Okay. I think that looks pretty good, actually. I like the woods, but I want this place to feel bright. So I feel like this is too dark. So let's. Ooh, did you hear that? It's got machine gun footsteps. Come on, lag. Let me pick up the items. There we go. Let's get some different colored woods. All right. Okay. So let's take a step back here for a second. We mentioned I could start new series. Idea 1, redstone. Idea 2, modded Minecraft. Idea number 3. Idea 3 is something I've never done on YouTube before. It is a creative Minecraft. Lots of people do creative Minecrafts, and usually they're being done in a way that is something like let's actually do this over here. Get a little clearer look without the other woods distracting the sound, the look of what I'm gonna try. Oh, I didn't get any more spruce. Darn it. All right, creative Minecraft. Creative Minecraft could be either build a creative world, just building creative for the looks of things, or it could be playing in creative to make a map, make adventure maps, or work on a project that I'm already working on that is not an adventure map, but it's how to say, it is a dungeon map, I guess. It's not really complete the wool. or complete the monument style, but that would be the closest I would call it from the custom maps that I have played. Is that right? I didn't pay attention when I broke those blocks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So it's almost a complete the monument style map, but not quite. Again, I didn't pay attention. That's right. That's the right shape. Okay. So I could build a map, or just playing creative for the sake of building neat things and hanging out with you guys and chatting and whatever else. So that is idea number 3, is a creative Minecraft. So those are what I'm thinking about. Modded, creative, or oh goodness, redstone. That's the other one, or redstone. I could also do mod spotlights, where you install a mod, you take a look at it, kind of show off its features. I could do mod tutorials, although if I'm not actually playing modded Minecraft, that might be a little, if I'm not playing it and recording it at least. If I'm not recording modded Minecraft, that might be a little awkward. So let me know what you guys want. If you have an idea for a series that you'd rather see me do other than those 3, drop that in the comments as well. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this subject overall. Alright, so let's look and talk about the floors now. I really do like this, but it's too dark for my build, for this build. So we're going to save this design for somewhere else. Dark oak with spruce on the inside. This is okay, but I think it's really, really contrasty. The spruce versus the vanilla wood, I think that's very contrasty. We haven't tried acacia yet, although the problem with acacia is finding other blocks that aren't the stained clay that actually look good with it. So, I don't know, let's try quartz. I mean, it looks good next to other blocks, but then you're just kind of like, See, like, no, just no, not that. I don't know if I can try this birch wood here. I bark 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the sound I heard. Like, that's not so bad, but it's just so, I don't know, orange. So yeah, it looks good with the stained clays, but I don't know anything else. We could also try the new blocks. I like them in their polished form. They look like tiles. So let's pull out some granite. Actually, maybe the granite and the acacia would look good together. Let's try some andesite as well. I do not like diorite. It's the white one, the new white block. I do not like diorite. It's kind of, it's just too dirty. I don't know. There's andesite with, I don't know, like, maybe spruce on the inside? Sure. If I don't finish this, Malatrax is going to log in. She's going to be like, what is this? Like, why did you build a floor that looks like this? I'll be like, I was just trying stuff. Actually, that's not so bad, actually. The downside to that is we don't have stair options or slab options in these new andesite blocks. I wish we did. That would be awesome. But as of right now, in the snapshot development, they do not exist. So that's actually not so bad. We use so much andesite for the walls, though. I don't know that I want to use it again for the floor. Yeah, I don't know. It does look pretty decent, though. Let's try granite here next to the... you know what? That's actually not so bad. I don't know. What is this? Acacia and the granite. That's actually not too horrible. Not my favorite, though. Let's take a look back over here again. This is really bright, which I like. I want to have a nice bright build for this interior section. But I don't know. And then when we inverse it over here, this is okay, but maybe it needs. Maybe this is what we should work from. We should work on perfecting this design. I'm going to go down and get that quartz in a minute. Okay, maybe we should try, I don't know, andesite down the middle? Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this. We're going to try this design here. I'm going to wrap it, let's see, halfway around? Or maybe not halfway around. Maybe about here to the other side. This design, I'm going to tear all of that out there and replace it with this. And let's just do the half. We'll go from grass to grass. And we'll see what that looks like. So I'll be back in just a minute once I am done. Alright, I've worked on it, and I can already tell you I don't like it when it got a little bit bigger. These colors are nice, and we might work out something with them, but I am out of time. I realized I rattled on a lot about future the channel, so I hope you guys do leave some comments, like this video, and let me know where you want to see the channel develop, which direction. Anyway, I'm out of time. I'm Mondef, and I will see you guys next time.